Welcome to this Astro Mindfulness for the Decan of Libra II, the living chain. This is a space to slow down, to breathe and to listen. Here we step into sacred time together, tuning into the rhythms of the heavens and the way they echo quietly through our own lives and through the turning of the year. This practice is here to help you come back to yourself through the breath, through awareness, through a gentler kind of attention. Please take a moment now to get comfortable. Let your body be supported. If you decide to sit, lie down, or you may even decide to walk while you do this meditation. If you're sitting, let your spine be straight and your feet feel the connection with the earth or the floor beneath you. If it feels right to you, allow your eyes to close, or you may prefer to just soften your gaze. Bring your attention to your breathing. Bring your awareness as you take a slow breath in, and then let it go gently. And again, watching as you breathe in, and noticing as you breathe out. No need to force anything. You're just arriving in the stillness of the present moment. And now as you breathe out, allow your shoulders to drop and relax a little. Soften your jaw, relax your face. See if you can release a little bit of the tension that you've been carrying from your day, your week, or your month. You don't need to keep it with you. It's okay to release it now. Sometimes we need to give ourselves a moment just to land. And as we're paying attention to our breathing, just noticing the rise and the fall, follow the path of your breath through your body. Where does it enter and how does it feel? Maybe it's cold or tickles slightly. And how does it feel then as it follows its journey through your body? Maybe there's a pause between breathing in and breathing out. And do you feel the breath then leave your body warmer than it was when it entered? Notice if there's a part of your body where you feel the intensity of that breath a little bit more strongly. You're a little bit more aware of it than you are in any other place. Maybe it is at the tip of your nose when it first enters, the back of your throat, your neck, down in your chest, your lungs, your heart center, maybe lower down your abdomen, your diaphragm. Doesn't matter where that place is, it's personal to you. But in mindfulness, we call this place our mindful anchor. And for the next few breaths, just practice breathing as though you are breathing in and out of only that place. Bring your full awareness to your mindful anchor. Just notice the breath entering and leaving that place. And if ever your mind drifts, and it will, because that's what minds do, you can just gently redirect it back to your mindful anchor and to my voice, and it will come back here. And we keep practicing, and that's what mindfulness is. And it's enough. The more we practice, the more your body knows what to do. And your mindful anchor is always with you. You don't need to remember to take it with you. Whatever you're doing in your day, if you need to take a moment to yourself, you can just take a breath into your mindful anchor and your body will know what to do from there. Maybe you'll have time for 3 breaths or 5 or even 10. However long you've got, just take a couple of breaths into your mindful anchor and allow your body to do the rest. The more you've practiced it in a calm, quiet space, the more your body will be able to help you when maybe there's noise around you, when maybe you need to release some tension or take a moment to yourself to think. When you feel settled and fully relaxed, and you're confident in your mindful anchor, prepare to join me in a visualization. You find yourself in an open space. And as you look around you, you realize that it's not fully open. It's a hall. It's very spacious. But there are pillars and a great sense of air and of light. Maybe it feels familiar to you. Maybe you've been here before. Notice those tall pillars that are rising around you. They're evenly spaced, balanced, almost quietly precise. You notice that there's a calmness to this place. It feels more like something that's been carefully planned and made. You begin to walk and wander through this place, noticing how light it is, as though the air itself is carrying you a little, helping you move forwards. What else do you notice? Engage all of your senses in terms of what you can see, smell, touch one of the pillars maybe. Are they cold or warm? And sometimes air can taste differently in different places. Is this a dusty place? Or is the air fresh? As you're moving through this space with careful exploration, you sense a shift in the air. You're not quite able to name it at first, but you feel some responsiveness, almost as though the space is aware of you. And you start to think about Venus. At first you imagine that maybe she's here as a statue, made in stone, but it feels like more than that, a quality in the space itself, in the air that's moving around you. It's feeling softer and more connected, as though everything that you're meeting and moving through is in quiet relationship. You're not just moving through this place. You start to understand that you're actually part of it. And now you begin to notice something you didn't see before. Between the pillars, something's catching your eye, glinting in the light. There are fine links. There's a chain. It's delicate, but it's steady. And you move closer, reaching out your hand. And as you touch it, you realize that each link is holding something. As you make connection with it, it lights up, gently. And a memory reaches you, a moment when you followed through. There might have been something that you said you'd do and you did. Might have been small. It's coming back to you now. Just notice that. Maybe reflect on the question, where have you already shown that you can be trusted? If an answer doesn't come, don't worry. Let it arrive in its own time, maybe as you continue forward, or maybe after the meditation, perhaps in a dream or in your mundane life, moving through the world, doing everyday tasks. The answer may just come to you later. You move to another link, This one feels different, a little bit heavier maybe. Something that took more from you. More time, more effort, some patience, but you stayed with it. And here it is, a strong link held in place. And now you feel yet another shift. You feel a bit unsteady on your feet, and you notice that you're lifting slightly into the air. It doesn't feel like you're leaving this place, more that you're gaining perspective. You're looking down on this place from a different angle. You can see more of it now. You can see a pattern, a connection in the way that these links are connecting together. It's not random at all, but there's a shape to it, a structure that's been forming over time. You reflect and ask yourself, what kind of patterns am I living inside of? And maybe, have I chosen them? You spend a little while enjoying this new perspective. What else can you see here? Do your senses notice anything different from this perspective? Take your time and notice everything that you can. When you're ready, return back down into the space where you were before and continue on. As you do, you notice that there's someone or something across from you. You couldn't see them from the other perspective. They're not sharply defined, but they are present and recognizable in some way. You're aware of them, and there's a quiet moment when you realize that you've been seen too. You haven't been alone here, but you don't feel a need to perform or go through social niceties. But you do feel acknowledged, and you begin to realize that this chain doesn't belong only to you, that it exists between others as well. It links you to many others. And as you have this realization, you notice many other people that you hadn't seen before, either from the other perspective or when you were in the space that you just were. And you realize that you've had yet another shift. You go back to the first person that you noticed and let your attention move along the links that stand between you. Some feel steady, easy, comfortable. Others not so much. Some a bit stretched or quiet. Venus isn't fixing anything here, but she is guiding and showing you gently. You feel her concerned eyes on you, and you feel a question rising. Where does this feel mutual? And where does it feel out of balance? Allow yourself just to notice without needing to change anything yet. And then you begin to see it, a gap in the chain. It's not broken. It's just open, waiting. There's no pressure here. Everything is okay. Everybody is safe and well. But there is possibility. Something is beginning or asking to. What is starting now? What is shifting into something that's more defined? You realize that Saturn is here now. You feel the difference straight away. There's a solidness to the presence, a clearness. There's no disruption of what's here, but he's giving it shape. He's asking for honesty. He's asking you, what are you actually ready to sustain? And he's asking what needs to be clearer. And a question which might be hard to answer. What are you not willing to carry anymore? If answers have come up, that's great. But if they haven't, that's okay too. Just allow them to stay and settle and see if any answers come up as you move on with your day. But don't worry about what has or hasn't come to you. Now you begin to reach forward, to move into that open space. There's no rush, but you begin to form a new link. This one isn't going to be tied to the past. This one is a decision that you're making here, in this place. Having gained all the perspectives that you have. This is something simple and specific. Something you know that you can actually follow through on. What are you willing to commit to? Consistently, maybe not perfectly. Let it take shape and then place that link. You might feel it, a small shift, but it feels real. For a moment, just notice you can feel this clearly here, now, and also sense the wider pattern that it belongs to. Both are true. You can hold the perspective of both views. You don't need to figure it all out. Just this next step. Breathe in and know that you're forging a new link intentionally with perspective. And breathe out, releasing any links to old patterns from the past. Breathe in as you commit to this new link, this simple, specific decision. And breathe out as you release old patterns from the past. Breathe in as you commit to this new link. And breathe out as you release old patterns from the past. And when you feel ready, it will be time to leave this place, but you can always return whenever you want to. This is your inner world. And when you need to make decisions, if you need to make a commitment, you can always return here and explore the links in your chain from your past and your present, and consider what links you want to make for your future. You can gain perspective on them. and see what people they link you to. But for now, it's time to return back to your breath and your mindful anchor. As you inhale and connect with your body again. Bring your attention back to the room that you're in and the noises that surround you. And allow the hall and the pillars and the chain with the links to slowly fade. And allow your awareness of your body and your breath to bring you back into the room. Maybe move your arms and wiggle your fingers. Stretch out your legs and move your toes. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. Libra II has reminded us that connection matters, but that not all connections are ours to hold, and not every promise needs to be made even. The ones that we actually do, the ones that are built slowly, over time, through what we actually do. Maybe not perfectly, but honestly, one link at a time. I hope you found this helpful. I'll be so grateful for your comments, your likes and subscribes. Thank you for joining me. Travel well, friends.